I think it's rolling. Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm Tori.
And I'm Amanda.
And together, we are the Myers family. Now, we're making this video to formally start our adoption process. This is something we've been planning on a very long time. We're both super excited about. What about you, Em?
I'm super excited to have a brother and sister.
So we're going to tell you a little bit about us, a little bit about how we met, what we like to do as a family, and when adoption first touched our heart and became something we knew we wanted to do. Alright, so I want to tell you a little bit more about me. Like I said, my name is Nick, and if there's one thing that I would say really stands out in my life, is something I love outside of my family, it is music. I've played music since I was probably 12 years old. Started off playing saxophone and then started beating on pots and pans and decided I wanted to become a drummer. And that continued all the way through high school. I was in marching band, and that's actually where I met my wife Tori, was at band camp, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So music's always been something I love. I've played in bands throughout my life, still do. And every other Sunday, I actually volunteer at North Point Church, which is our home church. I play drums and bass, not at the same time. I'm still working on that, but I rotate between the two, and it's a lot of fun. It allows me to volunteer and serve, and also do something that I love, which is super neat. Now, through the week, what I do full time is run an Amish storage company. We sell barns, sheds, garages, animal shelters, everything you can think of. And it's been a lot of fun. I used to work for others, and then I took the dive to work for myself, and just the challenge of building a team and seeing the success has been something that's just been absolutely incredible.
Alright, now enough about you. So I am Tori, and we did meet at band camp in high school. And one thing about me is I've always been just very artistic and creative. And I actually turned that creativeness into a job. I am a videographer and photographer. We own our own company. And I just find it very rewarding just getting to capture all these weddings, these special moments for everyone, and getting to preserve them for the rest of their lives.
I'd also say you like to decorate, right? I mean, you kind of set the stage behind us, and then as you can see, we have a ton of holiday decorations that we put out. We actually do this every year. It reminds me of my grandpa, who's no longer with us, but he's here always in spirit, and especially around the holidays. Anytime I put any of the displays out, I think of him. A lot of it used to be his. We have a Santa Claus that actually is animated, and I think it's going on like 40 or 50 years old right now, which is really cool. So you've met most of the Myers family, but there's a few more that we have to introduce you to. So this is Willie. There is never a dull moment with this big guy around. Super awesome dog. We actually got him when Tori was still running a daycare, great with kids. We love him to death.
So this is Latte, the newest member of the Myers family. She's about 9 months old, and she is the biggest ball of energy you will ever meet, but she's great with kids, and she's getting along with all of us great.
And this is Oscar. Oscar is our African gray parrot.
Hello.
He is something else, is probably the best thing to say. He's still pretty young. He will live probably older than we will, but he's starting to learn some phrases, making noises, copying everything around. Absolutely loves having this guy around.
And this little guy is Emery's pet. This is Charlie the bearded dragon. He is just one of the coolest little dudes you will ever meet. Super chill, relaxed, and just fun to feed.
So one of the big questions, why are we looking to adopt? And for me, it actually started when I was pretty young. My mom had opened up to me and told me that my grandma and grandpa were not her biological parents. That's when I actually first learned what adoption was. And throughout my whole life, you know, they've always been my grandparents, and that never changed anything. It didn't change anything for my mom, and it was just eye-opening to me the difference that adoption can make in a child's life that was in need. So I had the idea at a young age, and it never left me. It's always been in my heart and something that I knew I wanted to do when the time was right.
So for me, I grew up with a very tight-knit family. I'm very close with my sisters and my mom and dad, and I know not everyone out there has had the opportunity to have that. And I would love to be the one to be able to provide that for a child out there.
So the next big question is, why now? Honestly, adoption is something I wish we could have done years ago, but we've really been waiting for the right time to have the right space. And we just moved into our forever home here in Temperance, Michigan last year. And there's an extra bedroom, there's a couple extra bedrooms, but there's one upstairs that's just waiting. So that's the reason we're officially trying to reach out and connect with an expecting mother in need or a child in need.
And another thing with both of us running our own companies now, I actually have the opportunity to work from home and stay home. So I have plenty of time to spend with Emery and the new child that we hope to bring home.
So what can you do to help? Why are we actually making this video? We ask all of you to please like, comment, share, ask any questions. The website's posted above. We are trying to connect with an expecting mother in need, in a dire situation that we can help with. We are excited to expand our family, welcome a child into it as our own, and provide the same atmosphere my grandparents provided for my mom growing up. So please share this, do anything you can to help us out, and we couldn't be more excited to officially start the process.
And I'm super excited for brother and sister.
Thanks.